Hey YouTube, this is VOQZBricks24. Today I wanted to showcase a mock that is a little different from the standard Halo mocks I've posted previously on my channel. I do have other Halo mocks that I'm eager to showcase in the future, so stay tuned for more content about that. Now, on to the video. For you Bionicle fans out there, I'm pretty sure you guys are able to recognize who this guy's supposed to be with that iconic G1 mask, the iconic weapons, and the overall color scheme. Yeah, this guy is my custom Bionicle mock of Kopaka. I'm pretty excited to showcase him today. He is one of the 7 Toa I've built, and he gets to be the first one I get to post about. He's one of my favorite Bionicle builds, and I'm pretty proud of how this guy came out to be. A little backstory of my liking to Bionicle. I was first introduced to the toy line around 7 to 8 years of age, I want to say, and Kopaka happened to be the first toy that I assembled. I recently got back into Bionicle in 2023, where I was chasing after the G2 sets, and from there, it inspired me to fully immerse myself into the history of the toy line and the lore of the Bionicle world. So from there, I wanted to carry on the legacy of Bionicle, I guess you can say, and build a new legend with my hands. So yeah, that's where we are here today with Kopaka. I'm pretty excited just to showcase this build. I really enjoy Bionicle and other content creators building mocks of Bionicle, and I just really wanted to join in on the fun. So if you guys really enjoy content like this right here, I would really appreciate it if you guys would leave a like, drop a comment down below, and then subscribe for more Bionicle content in the future, just so that we can keep the channel growing. Yeah, so on to the build. As I stated before, with my introduction to Bionicle, Kopaka, yes, he definitely was the first Bionicle I ever got to assemble, and ever since I guess I dropped Bionicle, I recently picked it back up again, and I got inspired by some of the G2 sets, since I'm gonna be honest, the G2 sets do look really cool. So I wanted the best of both worlds for this mock, and I just really wanted to make that work. So both generations, they do have their pros and cons, and like how I said before, I wanted to get the best of both worlds and apply it to this mock and make it work, and I think I succeeded very well in doing so. Yeah, so Kopaka here, he does resemble more of his G1 aesthetic, but I'll get more into the I guess the G2 side of the inspiration for this mock later in the video. Yeah, alright, so Kopaka is using the iconic G1 mask, the Nuva mask specifically, the Akaku. And that happened to be the first Bionicle I ever got to build, the Toa Nuva version of Kopaka specifically. So that mask is always going to hold a special place in my childhood. So I just think it looks really nice, and it just makes the mock complete itself, really. So yeah, I know there's a lot of mixed views about this version of the Akaku mask. I really don't see why though. But then again, everybody does have their own, I guess, their own spin on things. But anyways, let's move on from the mask. The armor itself, he is showing a little bit more of his G1. So he looks more like his Toa Nuva form than he really does his G2. But I tried imitating the G2 down here with his shins, and then a little bit of his armor from up top, and some with his weapons too. Yeah, his shoulders are using the G2 pauldron pieces. Is this piece right here. I really see this piece more as shoulder pauldrons than any other piece of armor. Yeah, so it just plugs in here. I think it works really well with this mock. I also wanted to use different pieces to imitate armor, so that way it just makes the armor look a little bit more distinct from one another. So yeah, his pauldrons right there on his shoulders. His chest piece is that piece at least comes out from the Hero Factory toy line, and then his shin guards also come out from the Hero Factory toy line. And I think it works really well where Kopaka is not burying himself in armor. And it just retains that look that Kopaka is well known for, his sleek, cool, stoic look that Kopaka is well known for. So yeah, I wanted to talk about these light gray shell pieces that I do have for his bottom part of the legs, or I should say his shin areas, and also his wrist areas. These pieces are not really Lego. They are, I believe, injected molded. I don't know the exact terminology for that. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is that I got these pieces from Zontro Bricks, Zontro Brick Customs, and from his website. I thought they were pretty cool, and without his help, I would not have been able to get this build where he is today. So just a huge shout out to Zontro Customs. I'll leave a link in the description down below if you guys want to check out his social media and his website for you guys who are wanting to, I don't know, upgrade your Bionicle MOC. So these are really cool, I guess, like content creator with making custom pieces and making it work and making it accurate to like your Lego colors. So for example, that light gray is an exact replica of the light gray that Lego has. So he did a really good job. And again, just without his help, this MOC wouldn't be where it is today without his help. So just a huge shout out again. So outside from the custom pieces, I wanted to move on to his weapons. So his weapons are using or at least his staff, he's using the iconic G1 sword or blade pieces. They're just very, very beautiful pieces, and it just works really well with the MOC. I do have the two sword pieces connected to that little handle to elongate the staff a little bit, and it just works really well. For his shield, it is trying something a little new, going on its own direction, but I think it works really well. Now, for you Bionicle fans out there, I'm pretty sure you guys are able to recognize this piece specifically, the shield, at least the shield frame. And to avoid making the shield look a little too simple or a little too boring, I tried decorating the shield by giving it like this type of ornament-like thing. In my mind, it kind of, I don't know, it kind of helps me paint the like tribal-esque look that I'm trying to give to Kopaka. So I don't know, I guess this ornament could possibly be like the emblem for his Matoran tribe or his background. I don't know, but that's kind of like the mindset behind it. I thought this ornament, or like the way how I decorated the shield, worked out pretty well, and it looks nice, and it just I don't know, it just keeps the shield look interesting. Yeah. For the tribal pattern that I'm trying to, I guess, talk about, I do have the same thing going on here on only one side of his thigh. I'm trying to get Kopaka to, I guess, resemble the, like the Icelandic Scandinavian look, since I am kind of like inspired of like the Viking aesthetic, and I tried giving that look to a Kopaka where it can work. So like in my mind, I'm thinking this sticker could possibly be like a tattoo of a tribal pattern of some sort, and it just gives Kopaka more character and just adds more uniqueness to the build. So yeah, that's kind of like the story behind the tattoo, or the sticker I should say, and then the ornament or the decoration of the shield. So yeah. What else I can talk about the build? I wanted to get the build looking as robotic as I can, where he's not too smooth with the shells, since that was kind of like one of the cons of G2. G1, of course, we're sporting like the piston robotic look, whereas G2, it was a little too smooth. So I tried, again, getting the best of both worlds. So for example, I'm using his G1 pieces for feet. So you have like these pistons right here on the feet, and you kind of have like the gear going on in his waist area, and then you also have like pistons on the side. Since in lore, the Bionicle realm, within the Matoran universe, they are robotic outside, but internally they do have their own anatomy where they're breathing, they're able to eat, they're able to sleep, they're able to drown, things like that. So they're just an inside-out Terminator. Why that's useful, I guess, again, I'm just wanting to get the mock as interesting as I can. So yeah, he's a really cool build overall. He is able to get that iconic G1 like skates, if you guys understand what I'm saying. So like I'm able to pull out this pin right here, and then these blades are able to slot into the feet, and then I'm able to plug the pin back in. So again, it's just a nice like a nice add-on to the build. And what's also cool about another add-on is that I was able to get this build to have a gear function. So back here, just like his G1 and G2 toy, I am able to move this gear back here, and I'm able to lift his arm up, and I'm able to keep his arm lifted up. So if I want to bring the arm back down, of course, I would just spin the gear. And yeah, again, it just adds more playability to the mock itself. Yeah, just, I don't know, it's just a lot of fun messing with that gear. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys, I guess, half of the gearbox system right here that I'm using. So his arm is connected to that bottom axle piece. So with this Technic piece specifically, this is the only piece that's really holding up the arm. And it's just slot into this axle where it goes into that axle right there that you guys can see jouting out from the his body. So yeah, and then it's using this gear right here. I'm not really a fan of the color. I do know that Lego has this exact piece in light gray, but I don't have that light gray piece right now, so this tan piece will work. And it's just for the sake of the gearbox. Once I do acquire that piece in light gray, I'm gonna switch it out, and it'll make the mock look a little bit more cleaner. So yeah, anyways guys, so that is the build. I really appreciate you guys sticking by, watching the whole review. Again, if you guys want to see more Bionicle content in the future, I would really appreciate it if you guys would leave a like, drop a comment down below, and subscribe for more content like this in the future, just so that we can keep the channel growing. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.